Good evening. For WRCO News, I'm Joanne Krulotz. COVID-19 is on the rise in Wisconsin. It's been spreading more and more since the end of June, according to the state's wastewater data. Soon you'll be able to order more tests for free. The federal government is reviving its free test by mail program. You'll be able to go to covidtest.gov and order 4 nasal swab test kits. The program is set to go live late this month, but officials haven't announced a date yet. School business official John Bosworth presented information about school finance to the Richland School District Board of Education at last night's meeting. The information has been broken down into 4 presentations. At last night's meeting, he shared about how equalized value and levy rate and property tax versus student aid. The board will set the tax levy for the Richland School District at the October 28th meeting. Throughout the presentations leading up to that meeting, the board will have the opportunity to gain valuable knowledge in general school finance information. Southwest Cap Head Start programs had been operating on Richland School District property. Southwest Cap continues to operate at the former Jefferson School building. The district and Southwest Cap have entered into a vendor agreement to provide meals to Southwest Cap through the food service program. The agreement is to provide meals and snacks to the Southwest Cap Head Start program at the former Jefferson School. Southwest Cap will be charged the same meal rate as students and staff. Scott Baleen, Aaron Unbehan, Neil Huntemer, Robin Dickman, Sheila Troxel, and Lee Van Landite voted to approve the agreement. Brady Doudna voted against. The 2024-25 school year will be used as a trial period to determine the total cost to serve meals now that the location is no longer owned by the Richland School District. The board also approved the 2024-25 contracted service agreement between the Richland Hospital Incorporated and the Richland School District for occupational therapy assistant services, physical therapy services, and athletic trainer services. Proposed prices from the Richland Hospital are slightly higher than last year. In-school licensed athletic trainer services for 5 days per week at 2.5 hours per day for a total cost of $6,781. Event coverage billed in quarter-hour increments at $36. Non-notification of canceled events at $36. And event coverage billing will not start until school coverage is complete. The total estimated cost of the trainer for 2024-25 is approximately $12,000. Actual cost will be based on services provided. The motion passed unanimously. Also approved unanimously was a motion to approve 4 open enrollment in applications and to approve 4 open enrollment out applications for the 2024-25 school year. The Richland School Board of Directors also accepted a number of gifts to the district. 5 outstanding alumni will be honored by the UW Richland Alumni Association during their fall brunch on Saturday, October 5th. Being honored this year are Janet Goplin Kinney from the class of 1967. Janet graduated from Blue River High School in 1965 and attended Richland County Teachers College from 1965 to 67. She went on to UW-Platteville and earned a bachelor's degree in education. After earning her degree, Janet became an elementary teacher at the Riverdale School District, where she taught for 8 years. Tom Simonson was in the last class to graduate from Richland County Normal School in the spring of 1967. He started his teaching career in the River Valley School District, where he taught until November 1968 when he was drafted. After serving his country in 1970, Tom continued educational academic career. He received his bachelor's degree from UW-Platteville, master's degree from UW-Madison, and educational specialist and administration degree from UW-Milwaukee. He went on to become a middle school teacher for 12 years, a middle school principal for another 12 years, and a district administrator for 3 different school districts for 19 years. Mary Sue Bethke graduated from Richland Center High School in 1974 and then attended UW-Richland, where she earned her associate's degree in the spring of 1976. She then transferred to UW-Platteville, where she graduated with a bachelor's degree from the School of Education with a double major in English and psychology. Mary Sue earned her master's degree in secondary education in 1991 from the Breadloaf School of Education. She taught high school English at Boscobel High School for 32 years, where she also coached its forensic teams and co-directed school plays. Edward Pulvermacher graduated from Richland Center High School in 1978 and then attended UW Richland, where he graduated in the spring of '79. Ed graduated magna cum laude with a BS in Business Administration from Viterbo in La Crosse. He started his career in Iowa and Texas before returning to Richland Center, where he worked for his father prior to taking over the family business, Pratt Freight and Trucking, where he still runs the business. Jonathan Yancey attended UW Richland from 2015 to 17. He went on to earn his Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, emphasis Finance. He also earned a Master of Science in Organizational Change Leadership, Project Management. Jonathan is currently Chief Executive Officer for Yancey Business Consulting, LLC. He also has been a business transformation consultant for Summit Credit Union, change management consultant for Baker Tilly, a business systems analyst for TDS, and a change management project manager for Heartland Financial. This year's celebration will be held at the Phoenix Center on Saturday, October 5th, with registration at 10:30 and the program at 11. Members of the classes of 1954, 64, 74, 84, 94, 2004, and 14 will also be recognized. Friends and family are encouraged to join in the celebration. Pre-registration is required. The deadline to register is September 26th. Please contact Kathy Granger by phone at 608-489-3629 or email at fairladykkg@yahoo.com to make your reservation. Tonight is your opportunity to be heard. All Richland County residents are invited to a special meeting to speak up about your concerns facing the county, which may include the cybersecurity incident, Pine Valley, or any other topic. The Richland County special meeting will be held tonight at 6 at the Richland Center Community Center. A video link will also be available online through the Richland County government website. The Washington Post highlighted Senator Tammy Baldwin's Go Everywhere campaign strategy. The column features Baldwin's recent stops with voters from Richland and Lafayette counties, two counties that voted for President Trump in 2016 and 2020, but flipped for Baldwin in 2018. When Senator Baldwin kicked her re-election campaign into high gear last November with a one-year-to-win tour, the first place she stopped was Richland Center, where she cut the ribbon to open a new local Democratic headquarters. The article goes on to say that Democrats cannot afford to ignore rural America. After supporting Barack Obama in both his presidential campaigns, Richland County voted for Donald Trump by 5.5 percentage points in 2016 and expanded his margin to 9.7 points in 2020. But in 2018, Baldwin won in Richland County even bigger by 14.6 points. Richland was one of 17 such Trump to Baldwin counties in the state, which suggests there are still some parts of the country where ticket splitting has not gone entirely extinct. After 47 years, a Southwest Wisconsin business will be closing its doors. The Wisconsin-Iowa Shopping News in Prairie du Chien will cease its print and digital publications and permanently close its operations. The final edition will be October 1st. It was deemed no longer financially viable to continue to operate in a market being served by other media organizations. The closing of the Prairie du Chien location does not affect the Richland Center, Platteville, or Dyersville, Iowa locations of the Shopping News. All three remain open to serve their respective communities. The Richland Center Shopping News has been part of the local community for 92 years. The Richland Center Shopping News and Express Printing will host an open house and Grace fundraiser on Friday, October 4th. Guests will be able to tour the facility and meet staff from 11 to 2. Walking tacos will be available, with proceeds benefiting Grace. The public is welcome to attend. The annual Milk and Cheese Hayride will be held Saturday at 1. The ride will show the emerging fall colors on some of Richland County's scenic rural roads. The Milk and Cheese Hayride is hosted by Ed and Linda Chitwood. The Chitwoods rely on the generosity and support of their friends and neighbors to make milk and cheese possible. The hayride is free, but freewill donations are appreciated and will be used to support the Milk and Cheese program that provides local cheese to local food pantries. Those wishing to participate should arrive in time to be seated on a wagon in time to leave at 1. The Milk and Cheese Hayride will start near the Chitwoods' home. Take Birds Creek Valley Drive off Highway 60 and then follow the signs to the staging area. Reservations are not necessary but are appreciated. Reservations can be made by calling 608-537-2340. Be sure to leave a message if you do not get an answer, letting the Chitwoods know how many will be in your party. The number for Saturday's hayride again is 537-2340.